Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are obviously creating these beautiful tie-dyes.
What is on the line?
What is on the line, yeah, that we're demonstrating here. Obviously we're together filming this, but we are keeping our distance. 2 meters apart. So it's quite nice to film together again. But yeah, so if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. We post twice a week, so loads of good content. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and comment below any suggestions you want to see from us in the future, or just show us some love. But yeah, if you want to see how we created these beautiful...
We've spent all day.
We have spent all day, yeah. So yeah, if you want to see how we created these, then please keep watching.
Okay, so here I am holding up the bits I'm going to tie-dye. I've got a t-shirt, a vest top and some socks. So I start off with the t-shirt and I start kind of scrunching it from the corner. I'm kind of showing here. Yeah, I don't really do it in a specific pattern, but I start scrunching it up from one corner of the t-shirt. Sorry about Lola, just chilling next to me. And then I start securing it with elastic bands. It really doesn't have to be neat. You basically just want to hold it in that position. And just putting a few more elastic bands on it. I think I maybe do 4 or 5 or 6 per item, depending on how big it is, but you just want to hold it together. Because if you have a bit hanging out, that gets all the dye on it, if that makes sense. Here I am showing the colours. We had a dark blue, a turquoise, a yellow, which looked a bit orange, but it was nice in the end. And a pink. And here I am starting off with the t-shirt and putting the pink on there. This pink was really light. It didn't actually show up as well as some of the other colours in the end, but it was still cute. And this colour is lovely. It looks really purple there, but once it's been washed and kind of rinsed out, it looks a lot more blue. So it's more of like a bluey lilac. And then I went in with a bit more pink because I didn't think the pink was showing up very much. So, and I want to cover all of the white that I can see, because like I was explaining to Charlotte, you want to kind of cover everything you can see as the white is on the inside, if that makes any sense. Here I am starting on the socks, and I've never done socks before, but I just kind of scrunched them up and then secured them with the elastic bands again. And then I just done these ones turquoise. This dye was a slightly different type and it was really thick. I would have put less dye on these if I was going to do socks again, but they still turned out really cool in the end. And here I am doing the other socks with the bluey kind of lilac dye. And just making sure that they're all soaked in it. And here I am with the Primark vest top, which I'm just explaining is way too big for me, which is why I'm going to tie-dye it, and doing the scrunching bit as well. So I just scrunched it up the same as what I did with the t-shirt and just tried to kind of get the straps that are elasticy in there as well. So they obviously got some of the dye on them. There we are, all secure. And I done this one with the yellow and just soaking that all the way through to the bits of white that I can see pretty much, and adding some pink on, although the pink then didn't show up very well again, but never mind.
Okay, so my turn. I've basically just got one of the oversized t-shirts and I'm basically just doing exactly the same as what Izzy was doing and just scrunching it up from corner to corner basically. And then just popping some elastic bands around it as well, just to secure it. I think I used a few more than Izzy because I think this t-shirt was a little bit larger than hers was, but yeah. And then I went in with the turquoise. This is such a nice colour. It turned out really, really nice. Okay, so the next thing I chose to tie-dye was this nice little halter neck top, which I accidentally put in the blue tie-dye as you just saw, and obviously I'm very annoyed about that because I didn't want it to be blue originally. So I'm just scrunching it up again. Okay, so for this I used the blue dye, the blue dye, and just pop that all over the top. And then I thought I would also go in with a little bit of pink as well, just to mix it up a little bit.
So here are the finished items sat on the bin bags, because I didn't really want to tie down my grass as well. And they had to sit for 45 minutes with the dye on. And here we are unravelling them, which is the most exciting part. So yeah, you can see there, obviously, all the bit in the middle doesn't get the dye on, and that's what creates the kind of tie-dye effect. This was one of my favourites, it looks so cool. And then I'm just rinsing all of the items down just with a hose, just to get the remainder of the dye off before they go in the washing machine. So yeah, you just want to rinse it until the water running off the item runs clear, so you then know that they're done. The socks looked so cool as well. If I'd done these again, which I do want to, I wouldn't put as much dye on them, because I think they're kind of a knitted fabric, I think the dye runs a little bit more, so there was less white, if you see what I mean. It didn't look as tie-dyed, but still cool. It's so fun unravelling them, like both of our faces were just amazed. Small things. Yeah, these probably were the worst ones actually. As you can see, all the water on the stones is just turquoise. This top actually ended up going in the bin. It didn't come out very well at all. I think a bit of turquoise dye leaked onto it, and I only wanted it to be yellow and pink, and it just had a random turquoise splodge in the middle, and yeah, it went in the bin, never mind. Just squeezing out all the excess water as well. I have now got bright blue hands. Oh, this one was a fail, a really sad fail. This was a Zara bodysuit, and it's in kind of a swimming costume like material, and all of the dye just ran straight off it. It looked so cool at first, but yeah, it was a bit of a fail. That went in the bin as well. This is Charlotte's turquoise t-shirt. I ended up unravelling all of them because my hands were already blue at this point, and I thought, at least one of us can stay with normal coloured hands. But yeah, this one looked so good as well. T-shirts always work really well because obviously they're just cotton, so the dye tends to stick really well. And squeezing that one out as well. And this is, I think, Charlotte's little like halter neck top, yeah, which looked really cute as well. And the yellow socks, which we didn't actually film dyeing, but these looked really cool as well. We loved the yellow in the end. I think these socks probably turned out the best out of all of them. And here we are, just showing them before they went in the washing machine. Looks a bit of a mess, I apologise for that. But yeah. Okay, so here we are, just showing a little overview of them while they were drying on the washing line. We are so happy with how they turned out, and we'll definitely be doing it again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon for another one.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
And we'll see you all later. Bye!